The main topic or sacred teaching that we want to review in this brief presentation has to do with the 7 principles of the nobleman with word. Los 7 principios y valores de un hombre noble con palabra. And the main value and principle from these 7 pillars, 7 descriptions, 7 manifestations de un hombre noble con palabra, nobleman with word, based and developed by Jerry Tello and Ricardo Carrillo back then in 1988, when they gathered for the first time in the Círculo de Hombres, Circle of Men. And they asked themselves, what does it really mean? What does it really mean to be a man? ¿Qué es un verdadero hombre? And they came out with these 7 principles. And the principle, value, or manifestation or demonstration of a noble man is that a noble man is a man of his word. Un hombre noble es un hombre con su palabra o de su palabra. So the first value then is, what does it mean to be a man according to Jerry Tello and others, is that he is a man of his word. Él es un hombre de su palabra. So what does that mean? What does it means that he's a man of his word? That's the first value, the first principle. So, palabra, as we already know, palabra or word, latoli, means that the individual speaks from his heart. What he says, what he expresses through the sound and the words, through his mouth, through his voice, has a connection with his cognition, with his thinking, with his perception. And what he says through his palabra has a connection as well to his emotional regulation, to his feelings and emotions. So, being a man of his word, being a man of his palabra, signifies, means, manifest who that noble man is. And what he says and expresses through his word is as well the manifestation of his integrity and dignity as a nobleman. A man of his word means that he expresses words of love, words of appreciation, words of compassion, and words of empathy. That's what I call lace. When he talks, when he says, when he expresses the expectation as a nobleman with his word, with his palabra, is that he communicates love, appreciation, compassion, and empathy. So therefore, un hombre con palabra y de su palabra is to be fully aware of what he's going to say. Before he opens his mouth, he needs to make sure that he's going to talk with integrity, with dignity, and with lace, love, appreciation, compassion, and empathy. Certainly, one of the main goals from this teaching right now in regard to a nobleman is a man of his word. A nobleman is a man of his word, is to continue making sure that this nobleman remains creating a loving and compassionate, safe environment at home with his familia, with his wife, with his children, creating a safe environment free of violence, living a life free of violence, no screaming, no yelling, no making threats, no intimidating, no verbally abusing, no physical violence, no sexual violence, but just being a noble man of his word. That when he speaks the truth of love, appreciation, compassion, and empathy. And his words have a strong connection with his thinking, understanding, wisdom, knowledge. Interconnected. Those words are interconnected with his feelings of love, with his heart, con su corazón. And it's not only that this noble man of his word, not only practicing and implementing the palabra, the word, la toli, not only at home but also in social settings, at work, being respectful, talking in a respectful, appropriate, dignified, with integrity as a noble man of his word. Once again, what does it mean based on the first value principle that Jerry Tello and Ricardo Carrillo developed in the Círculo de Hombres? What does it mean to be a noble man of his word? What is the meaning? What is the significance? But not only the meaning and significance, but also the practical way of doing it. A nobleman of his word is an individual, es un hombre who is very careful what he's going to say. He's going to express words of, once again, amor, love, appreciation, agradecimiento, compassion, compasión, and empathy, y empatía. That his words are going to spread healing, abundance, wealth, stability, harmony, understanding, and so forth. So what is the first principle and value of a nobleman within the Círculo de Hombres? A nobleman is a man of his word. Un hombre noble es un hombre de su palabra. So, this is the summary. This is a summary of what a nobleman of his word means. Let's breathe in. One more time, breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Okay. So then, Tlatoli, word, palabra, a nobleman is a man of his word. Un hombre noble es un hombre de su palabra. Excellent. This is just a summary. A review from the first value principle of los hombres nobles con palabra. Thank you for your participation. Excellent. And continue having a great and abundant, excellent, amazing day. See you next time.